Make a poll. Earphones. Alright. Q&A there. And let's see. All right. Oop. Oop. There's one person. 7. Oh yeah, I can't do that from there. I need to. Yeah, I may have to. Yes. Okay. It's probably a bit too late now. I mean, wherever you are coming from. Are you able to hear me just fine? Let me increase the volume here. Right, I'm on a process of reviewing the, Hi, Daddy. Hey, guys. Yeah, I'm in a process of reviewing, they're not headphones, they're like on-earphones. Like these. This is the, Distant Mountain from Roseselsa. They're fine. I mean, I'm not so exposed to headphones and on-ear headphones. And I also don't have a rig to measure them, so that's one. I don't know, like, do you guys prefer earphones or headphones? You can also ask questions if you want. How much is this roseselsa thing? Haven't thought of that. Roseselsa distant, and the naming is also really like, why Distant Mountain? It's $64. Wow, okay. It's okay. This is nice for its build quality and actually for the sound. And the snowsky. What's that? Snowsky wind. I think it's about the same price. It's it's 19 bucks. 19 bucks, man. Well, yeah, it's not really comparable. Why would you have on earphones though. I mean, like it's yeah, it's fine, but it's yeah, it's you definitely know you notice the quality when you try it side by side. It's just different. But what are the instances where you have to wear on earphones? Because I was testing it like a few days ago, and my wife told me like you're gonna damage your ears. You're listening to, like you should turn down the volume because she thought I was listening too loud, and that's the problem with on earphones is the sound leaks. Um, and the thing about sound leaking is even on high no, even on like let's say IEMs, if there is a bass leak, there's a shift in tonality. Your earphones gonna sound a little bit bright, and it's similar with this one here because you can't. There's no seal going on, and it sounds all mid. I mean, if that makes sense. Hi Ali 12, you're from Iran. Wow, I'm getting a lot of audience from the Middle East. Let me see. It Wait, I think I need to peel this sticker here. uh, there we go. How about you guys? You prefer? I've never been to Iran. I'd love to visit Middle East someday. Yeah, a lot of people. I mean, there's so many. Like, are you guys in Facebook groups? Like, because on Facebook groups, it looks like the people posting there are mostly Asians or Filipinos doing reviews. That includes me. I said that the functions of Iran's Fars province for someone as a strike. I'm not getting what you're talking about, man. I'm so sorry. Wow. I'm trying it now. I'm listening to The Warmth by Incubus. And if you guys listen to Incubus, bring you down. Not everyone here. Oh, and another thing, I have the Sonsier memory. Man, I forgot the name of the dongle. Um, SW500H. This one here, Sonsier memory S500H. And I was looking for the DAC chip they're using, and it seems like that I couldn't find any, but on their marketing flyers or something, um it was supposed to sound like tubes or something. Like there's this something they did on the connections, and I don't know, but the preface is it sounds organic and natural. And I was surprised because it actually sounds closer to an R2R DAC. Yeah. And how much is this? Like, Sunset Memory, Mary. No, 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 no. It's not the 500H. Dang it. Uh, SA500. Sorry about that. SA500. S Mary. It's $72. Yeah, and it's nice. A tube amp to go. I don't even know if there's a tube amp in here, but it sounds like an R2R. Let me see. There's a Reddit post in here. Iran has other. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I'm from the Philippines, and we have like I don't know 170 languages, something like that. So we learn, our national language, because otherwise we won't be able to understand each other if we go from one island to another. So, so in the Philippines, if you're not living in Manila, most people speak three languages. So their mother tongue, English, and yeah, Tagalog. Right. So that makes Filipinos, most of them, multilingual. Um, wow, okay. It is nice actually. Remember why you came and why you're alive. Experience the one before you grow. Dun-dun, dun-dun. I think I'm gonna buy electronic drum set. It'd be nice to do my live playing drums. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I mean the combo of the it's nice. I just wish they release what DAC chip they're using because it sounds good. I mean, if you want a warm source, that fucked up and cold. Remember why you came and why you're alive. Experience the warmth before you grow. Man, it's gonna be a quiet stream. If you've got any questions though, also let me pause it. Dude, like Zgot IMs, they're like I can't even catch up with the names anymore. There's just too many of them. It's I don't know, like I don't even know if yeah, I've tried a few. I've tried Australia. I've tried not a lot of IEMs, and they're just saturating the market. Um, Other brands have slowed down. Um, I think this hobby is gonna take a rest. I mean, in a way that people are getting tired with all new stuff, and reviewers sounding like broken recorders, saying the same thing about something. Um, it's not that I lost interest, but like after the S12 2024s and releasing my face because of that, it's like Chi-Fi has gone that far to the point where you're gonna question every release after that. Hey, that's a little odd. Your comment is odd. Why would you say that? And I'm not even a dad. Do I look that old? You're mean. Well, I can see from your name. Oh, okay. Well, should I be thankful for? Maybe I can. I should be thankful for that because people. I know. Are you like? I'm just curious. Like, what do you? How do you feel when you post those odd comments? Like, do you feel like satisfied or I don't know? Because I can't imagine doing that. Funny. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I probably I yeah, I probably would feel the same thing when I was younger, I guess, like elementary or something. High school probably. You sound like it. No offense though. Yeah. Go ahead, man. Yep. Come on. Yeah. No, but please make it audio related. I'm gonna go off topic again. Your destiny. Okay. What about it? Man, like every stream I always have to deal with topics that are not audio related. And I don't know why I'm getting those people though. Like maybe they just don't they have a lot of time or something, but destiny, okay. You mean you made a new account? What do you mean? Uh, oh, I also have something here. Well, yeah. I think I talked about the SW500H last time. I'm not sure if someone has graphed it already. Let me just double check that. I think I have not uploaded my graph yet. SW500H. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Why? Yeah, okay. It sounds good on them. I mean, like, it looks good on them. A-Tech reviews. Yeah, it has an early peak, and that's what I thought. Bedrock. Vortex. Huh, is it similar to Warner? Let's see. It does look like a little bit like Warner. Yeah. Okay. I'm just wondering, cause okay, let me just upload my uh Sonche Mary. Or have I uploaded it anyway? Um Yeah, oh, what was your question? Yeah, please answer. Do you notice that the typing? Okay. What about it? Yeah, please answer. Where is the uh phone book? There you are. I'm trying to upload a graph on Squig. Um, Squig it's like coding. I think I have sonic memory. I'm pretty sure. Why do I only have soft ears here? Eh, sonic memory. Ah, there you are. Sonic memory. Yeah, but should I change the name though? Man, what do I do with this? Control C. All right. What's the name? SW500H. I'm so sorry if I'm not able to read. And this is okay. Sonic memory. Yes. SW500H. All right, got it. Sonic memory SW500H. And I just save it. The thing about, oh my god, I don't have viewers anymore. But yeah, I'll just continue with, nope. Oh man, where is it? The thing about sonic memory is, even if they, now it's sonic memory, it seems like they know that it's spelled like that. And I really think that what happened was how they registered the product, which is weird, man. Where are? I'm trying to upload my, okay, there are FileZilla. Data. Did I save it? I think I saved it, right? Oh man. It, phone book. It's such a hassle, really. Where's the phone book? There are. For squigs, sonic memory. Oh, there are. Really? Okay, there are. Let's see if we can find it here. No. It's my site. SW500H. Okay, I found it. It's a little bit different. Oh man. Why is that? Their peak is around, they're peaking at 2.8K. Mine peaks at 3K? Huh. Anyhow. I'm not sure if it's, I don't know. but it's good. The SW500H, it's actually a good set. No. Uh-huh. No, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just reading this Reddit post here about the SA500H. They really sound warm, and the way I tested it is of the Apple Performer 8. I have the Apple Performer 8 here, which is if you're a bass head, if you're coming, from like a bass heavy set, when you listen to it, the treble's gonna get really emphasized. Um, but it seems to be it's not it seems to be not the case with the SA500H. No, SA500. It makes the Apple Performer 8 a little bit balanced. So yeah, that's what I thought. Ugh. Wow, let me see some all right, let's do before when I was in Japan, like when I started this hobby, um my coffee and chill days like in the morning was like going to Chi-Fi audio reviews. That was like 3 4 years ago, and just checking what are the posts, stuff like that. And just by doing that, like every day doing that, gets you in the hole. So let's see some news in here. Chi-Fi audio reviews. Let's sure DZ4. Yep, I like the DZ4. Um, CVJ brand collab with Mermaid. Huh, okay. They did a collab? Acoustics Mermaid? Okay, well, I think I saw that post. Um, yeah, I know. Yeah, like someone posted sound quality of the wind. It's a cheap. Yeah, no, it's a cheap on ear phone. So, uh, yeah, a lot of yeah. I think Kiwi ears is. I think they have the Ether, right? Kiwi ears Ether. Let me just check the graph here. Huh? Who do I check? Probably Paul. Oh, okay. How about super reviews? Man, I'm concerned about it's like the S12s, I guess. Let's see. Pro. It's like the S12 Pro. No, no, no. 2024's. 2024 edition. Kind of, yeah. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, could be good. About the same bass profile. Has Paul... Let me see if Paul... Oh, three, okay. Let's see what Paul has to say.
Welcome back. Today we are going to talk about Kiwi Ears Aether. This one is their brand new 5-point that's came out. They started
That's what I
right?
thought. That's what I thought. When I saw the graph of ether, I was like, let me check the SO 2024s, and that's exactly what Paul did.
Millimeters. There were 14.2, 14.5. You know, there were various versions of the planar driver changed.
Okay.
15 millimeters, they say it's 15 up of 15 millimeter, but it's always important different than the 14 millimeter, but I'm sort of excited.
Okay.
Is tuned in the zone where planars sound good. It's not overly bright, and it doesn't have too much planar timbre. Again, this is lessons of the past of exactly kind of where S12 2024 ended up. You know, a planar that sounds very, very technical, very pleasing to most people.
Right.
Not overly bright, not overly harsh, not overly planar timbre like we've had in the past. This is sort of exactly what we have learned from 2 years of tuning planars.
Right.
And these new sets that are coming out, Aether and others that have come out, are going to kind of start here and then add their own flavor to it. And I think that's kind of what Aether did. And
Okay.
it's actually sold out and better tuned. It's a better showcase for what planars can do.
Really?
It's always that right balance of sounding very, very natural and as a planar should, but also giving you the technical showcase of what a planar can do. Right? There's no other set that sort of hit the perfect balance. So I will say it's not quite that good, but I do. But do I like Aether as a planar? Yes, I like most of the top end planar sets. Again, this one is tuned very, very similar in a way that is going to showcase what planar can do. It is in the zone of where.
Like, if I watch other YouTube videos, do I get copyright?
Where planar should be to sound right, and this one is no different. But you know, I'll sort of always lean towards S12 2024 until S16 comes out, and that should be very similar to that, but perhaps on the next generation driver. So that is going to be exciting as well. But you know, for now, I think that Kiwi Ears did a really nice job of, again, learning from the past of what sounds good on a planar and putting their spin on it. And I do, especially after EQ, this is actually a very, very nice set. So the sound on it, very familiar, slightly less technical, less forward planar because...
Yeah, it's a less technical set because of that dip in there. Looks like it. There's a little bit of dip in there. It's not really a dip, but it's not even a recession. It's just...
Because of this little dip there, there's a little bit less presence right there. So I would call this one the safe planar choice without the over-dampened planar as a DD tuning, right? So some of these planar sets, especially kind of at the end of last year, we're using a lot of foam. We're using a lot of dampening to make them sound a lot less
like planars,
sound more like a dynamic driver. Those were not my favorite sets. They tend to be
exactly
too warm.
They're too warm and they sound congested. I did that with the Dioko, and well, on graph they look good, but they just sound... I don't say even muffled. It's just that it's... They're not supposed to sound like that. Graph-wise, they look good, but on listening in situ, it's just not
too bass heavy, not technical enough. So this is
gonna be a little bit of bassy. Like the other is gonna be a little bit bassy because of that dip there around presence 4 to 5K.
It's kind of, you know, a one step towards that style tuning where it's not going to be harsh, it's not going to be bright, it's not going to sound planar timbre, harsh, all those things. But it doesn't, at the same time, it doesn't go all the way.
Wait, so How about comparison to? I'm not sure if Paul has the. Oh God, what was that? The man, a T10 Pro. T10 Pro. Let's see. Isn't it a little bit similar to the T10 Pro? Kind of. Yeah, it's like a more balanced T. Man, but this peak here on the T10 Pro really makes symbols. Yeah, so it's actually like the T10 Pro then. Alright.
And really smash what planers can do into something that sounds like a dynamic driver. This one still does sound like a planer, and it actually sounds quite nice doing that as well. So the bass, again, you'll sort of notice that there's kind of a slight sub bass shyness to it, but
Mm-hmm.
with the lower treble, it makes sense to maintain the balance and the clarity.
Mm.
So again, this little bit right here, which lowered the presence on the treble side, that is going to make it, a little less clear, kind of knock that clarity down a little bit. If they had actually bumped the sub bass here, that would have added to the problems. You would have had even less kind of apparent resolution, less clarity to it. So, this makes.
Oh no! Did I just end it?
Brought to you by
Oh,
Rogue.
come on.
Oh, hell yes. Thank you, Rogue. It's a late Christmas present. I gotta say, I really.
The treble side, that is going to make it, a little less clear. Planar mids with tuning that isn't overly bright like we're getting on Aether. It should sound very resolving, very sharp, clean, tons of clarity and speed.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Aether just went overly safe on it, and that's reflected in these softer mids. Not bad at all, but the planar mids can have a pleasant edge to it and a bite to it, and Aether trades that for more general appealing tuning.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this little bit right here is going to cut down on the edge. It's going to make the mid sound a little bit softer, a little bit less technical, and that's why I suggest you can bump that up 1 to 2 dB.
Okay. How much is the ether though? Ether. Kiwi ears. Ether. Man, 169. I know. Like, is it worth it? I don't know. Can you still buy the S12 2024? 199? Yeah, you can still buy it, I think. Oh no, out of stock. Let's sure. Yep. I really don't know what they did with this one here. Like, it's like almost twice the price of the original S12s. It could be a different driver. I mean, it's only for like 2024 stocks, so I know they may have paid the manufacturer to produce better measuring planars because it's their anniversary or something. Like even on eBay, it's sold more expensive, $220, and I like the 2024s. Yeah. So what are the options though? Like if you can't find the SL 2024, it's so hard. It's just, I think I mentioned on my video though, like if you can't find the SL 2024s, there are other options. Definitely not the RTT 10 Pro. Did I think I said something about what was that? The Q5 Pro? No. Is it a Q5 Pro? I don't think it's the Q5 Pro. I forgot. But yeah, Okay.
and that will give you your edge back. And you can kind of see what that looks like. So Miley Cyrus, Wrecking Ball, a really nice track. Her voice has a really nice edge to it. It's a really nice track to actually fine tune the 1 to 2 dB, which is this 5 to 8 little region right here. Again, if you like the bass shelf was a little bit more bass, you can actually put more sub bass into it. That's about 1 dB, and put a little bit more mid bass into it. Again, this whole thing balances out. If you look at
I know. Yeah, I kind of like. I kind of hear how it would sound already. But yeah, there's just so many good sounding IEMs now, though. Alright, going back here. Man, Kiwi Ears is. Kiwi Ears and Zgot, they're like. Whew. I can't catch up with what they're releasing. Wow, this is how the plunge unity graph, that's like freaking flat. Oh yeah, the Apple Polar Night too. Like, when are they gonna release it? Oh man, like Kiwi Ears and Z God. They're like the new KZ in the mid fi. They're like the thing about it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt your feelings. Like, I understand how consumers would feel, like you saving for something. And again, I talked about that in my previous like live streams. Like, I don't know who, if reviewers are paid, but I don't think they're paid. They just really say, and there are many factors why like a video review would, like, there are positive reviews. It could be like the previous earphones you were listening, um or something. But anyhow, um so let's say, for example, you stumble upon like a video that has, like, let's say Ether, like it sounds really good, blah blah blah, and you get interested and you buy it. After a month, they release a new set that is supposedly better. Can you imagine the emotional damage in that? I mean, like, example, like Kiwi Ears Ether, contender for best IM of
Hello
2005.
everybody, and welcome to the very first Resonance Reviews review video. You may have not heard of us before, but we've been around since 2016 and have, in those almost 10 years, reviewed nearly 200 consumer audio products.
Wow.
Today, we're looking at the Kiwi Ears Aether.
Okay.
This is a brand new
It's a 15 millimeter, yeah. I think that's all for today. I am going to release my review on the Snowsky Echo Mini. This one here. So, just my quick thoughts on this. Like, whoever you are watching now, I'm not saying it's a bad source. It's a good DAP. However, there's a big however here. It's cheap. It's like $50, right? But it's exclusively offline. You have to have an offline library. Okay? You have to have an offline library. And I don't want to, like, I don't want to promote piracy, okay? So you shouldn't pirate music. I mean, you can rip your own, and that's your own collection, but still, like, you buy CDs, you buy stuff, and there's cost to having an offline library. Now, it only supports 256 gigabytes. People say, why not 500 when that's a lot of memory already. Actually, that's a lot. And in order for you to collect that data or like songs, you would have spent thousands of dollars or like hundreds of dollars already just to create that library. And only to buy a $50 source. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? So, I mean, like, if you have MP3 collections from before, it would make sense to buy it. It's just a shuffle product, and it's just a shuffle that you put everything in there. Shuffle if you have a playlist or something, that's fine. But my point is, if you already have an offline library that big, then you would have been able to afford like mid-tier dApps. Otherwise, like, I I don't condone how you get your offline library, but I don't promote piracy, but you know, that's why I thought like the Retro Nano, the DAC amp, this DAC amp is probably better because like if you're doing streams, if you have, it's just more practical to be subscribed on, you know, like music streaming services, you know, like Apple or Amazon, YouTube Music or whatever, and it's better. This one's better. You can use your phone. You can use your, you know, your phone as a source. You can use your phone as a source without having the hassle of dangling something from your phone. So it's like your phone is doing two tasks. If that makes sense. I mean, like, yeah, go ahead. This is a it's cheaper version of the Echo Mini. It's a cheaper one, but other than that, it's if you're looking for, I mean, it sounds okay. I mean, it's neutral. Yeah, I didn't notice any. It sounds clean. It actually sounds clean. The only my only gripe is like if you already have, it doesn't support M3U playlist. What that is, you know, I explained that on my video. It's because this one here you have to create a physical playlist wherein you have to, you know, like create an actual folder, and you know you have a playlist there. So cost knockoff, the Distant Mountain or the snowsky wind. Yeah, talk about it. Like the snowsky wind, it's okay. It's like you buy it just because. But it sounds okay. It sounds like probably like a $5 on ear, something like that. Distant Mountain though, that's why it's, don't trust me on this. I don't have a lot of reference when it comes to earphones or even like on earphones. The Distant Mountain sounds okay-ish. Yeah, I mean, it there's nothing wrong with its tonality, with its timbre. It's pretty balanced with an upper mid emphasis, if that makes sense. But it's not shouty or like treble is no, it's not like that. It's a good buy, I think. It, you know, it's built pretty well. Let me listen to it again. Let me find. Yeah. Let me find. Nope, nope, nope. Test. The Worst by Polyphia. Bass is okay, actually. Yeah, I do feel that that upper mid is a little bit forward in there. I mean, I I don't have a rig to measure the tonality, but no, the peak might actually be early, around 1K. Yeah, because it's affecting that clap. Other than that, it's nah, man. Don't trust me on headphones, man. Like, I'm waiting for the cymbals. How far they can go. Yeah, pretty decent. There's this weird peak. You used to be on headphones. I think I think earphones sound better. Um, I mean, it's not like all the time, but it's like it's yeah. They say like it's apples to oranges, stuff like that. And it's probably because headphones sound closer to like speakers. I mean, like when you're in a room or something, but earphones sound closer timbrally if they're tuned right. Um, it's like when you close your eyes, it's like you're in front of the singers or something. Like timbrally, they can really get close. With headphones though, I struggle to find realism when it comes to timbre. I don't know why, but yeah. Maybe the positioning and like maybe like the technicalities like the depth and the staging is pretty close to real life when it comes to headphones, and vice versa. Earphones also struggle that staging because you just don't get a lot of spacing in there. Like with headphones, you have that cup in there in your ears, and there's the pinna, and it can recreate that space, and you don't have that. There's a limitation to earphones because you only have your canals and um, your imagination for the stage. Um, but yeah, and vice versa. The earphones may not have that stage, but the timbre when it hits the right spot with your HRTF, it's gonna sound amazing. That's what I thought. So yeah, I mean, maybe people chase the staging on the mountain is yeah, it's like a typical headphone staging. It's of course it's wider than earphones. Um it's almost like planar staging wide if you've heard of planars, but without the planar timbre. It's pretty wide. That's what I thought. Like it's pretty balanced with good staging. But just not just it's just timbrely off in some instruments. And I know there are many factors to like how headphones affect timbre because um like the pads and how close they are, and it shifts the peak. And it may just be my head, but I'm pretty sure there is an early peak there. Um, if not, there's also maybe around like a 4 or 5K peak that has that. It's just I can tell. I can tell. Yeah. So for 40, again, I with headphones though, I I don't know. I don't have the other. I was just what's this one here? I was just talking about it. I watched Paul Wasabi's video about it, and saw the when I first saw the graph, it reminded me of S12 2024s. And when I saw Paul's video, yeah, he compared it to the SL 2024s. I mean, I've never got hold of the. I should try to reach out to Linsel again, though. Like, I don't know, maybe I can get a discount or something. I can reach to them. I don't mind paying. It's just that it's hard for me to commit reviewing, and then I get a lot of stuff, and everything gets piled up. But it seems like, yeah, I think the other is fine. Uh, yeah. Yeah, what do you think about the distant mountain, man? There's this weird it's not even nasally. There's this weird timbre on claps with the distant mountain. It's not even a dip. I'm pretty sure there's a peak in there around 4K. Yeah. Have you heard it yet? Kind of mixed up? Yeah, I know. I know because in some instances it actually sounds pretty fine. Um but it's different because again, as I've mentioned, when you're coming from an earphones, like like you're listening to earphones every day and you get timbrely correct representation of instruments, and then you switch to headphones where, I mean, the staging is good, but timbrely it's questionable, right? And you feel like, what's that? Yeah, I know. It depends on and then there's so many factors to it. I know earphone. I know the earphones or the ear pads are similar to ear tips, but hey, at least on earphones, when you change ear tips, it doesn't really change the timbre a lot. It changed the tonality a little bit. Like it can be bassier or bass light, stuff like that. But the timbre is almost always the same. Not with earphones. Not with. Oh, you're using the Yaxi. Okay, I don't have Yaxi though. How is it with Yaxi? Did they send Yaxi? I'm pretty sure they sent some extra foams in there. Yeah, exactly. The tonal color is really off. That's what I thought. I mean, it's not really offensive. It's just different. I hope I could. I'm not sure. Did someone graph it? Let's see. Distant mountain. Side Salad actually graphed it. Yeah, there you go. Right, there's a right. So the peak is actually 2.5 solid pads. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that is weird. Right, and see that there's a little bit of peak in there around. I mean, like, of course, there's a big peak at 2.5, and there's a small peak around 4 and 5K, but it's, I don't know. Dang it. This too, yeah. I don't know how to mitigate that though. I think it's just the driver really. I don't know if burn-in helps with that. I don't think burn-in will help that. Man, like I really wish I heard the P52. What's your what? I don't know. I'm pretty sure you have an IEM now, and um, it's hard to say. I can't. It's hard for me to give recommendations on sets that I've never heard. Um, but it really boils down to like what's your favorite set now though? Like I want to hear your background. Like what's you know, are you looking for a contrast like with what IMs you have now, or because both of them might end up having the same tuning as your IMs now, if that makes sense. Um, I okay. So I think it's safer. I think it's safer for you to get the ether. Yeah, because if you're coming from, it's like, you know what I mean? Like you don't want to jump off to like a bass light immediately. I at least with ether, you got good bass in there at least on graphs, and there's a dip there. Not really a dip, but a little bit of recession around 4 to 5K that makes or highlights the bass a little bit more. And it's a planar, so you get good extension in there. Um, where is, yeah. So I think Ether would be the best pick for now. Man, how are you getting the Dita? Like, I, I don't know how to get that Dita. I've never even heard Dita earphones. Yeah, I mean, don't trust me on this. You can ask other reviewers, but it looks like, okay, let me see if Paul has either, right? Where's Paul? Uh, Let me find, okay, Paul's either, and did he get, I'm pretty sure he has the EPZ P50. Huh, okay, yeah, the P50 is gonna be, yeah. I think the Ether is the one to get. And I just thought, like, if you really want to go, like, multi-driver, I know, there's like spring sale going on. Chopin is a very good multi-driver, in my opinion. Timmy's collab, um, which is really not far from your preferred signature. You want bassy, it's good bass. Yeah, and they're cheap too. I think how much is it on sale? I think I don't know, like 130 or something like that. But yeah, I think if you don't have a planer yet, planers definitely are. It's like a it. Don't take my word for it, but this is how I view planers, at least with the S12 2024s. The timbre that these things produce, they're very close to top of the line sets, man. The S12 2024s. I mean, particularly this set because of how it's tuned and how planars, um, it's just how they work, and they have that very good extension in them. And I think it's not far from the ether, so it may be like a pause game for you if you get the ether. I mean, like I've never heard or saw a review that says the ether is not good or something. I recently they're getting good praise, so and look, I'm not no, I don't think the Ether is better than the SL2024s. At least for my preference. And it's hard to say because I've never heard the Ether. But all I'm saying is um, it's better in a way that it's priced cheaper. Um, you and a lot of people that didn't like the SL 2024s actually find the 2024s base light. They think that it's too safe. Like the SL24 is too safe, and that's why I gave it like a perfect star rating because it's that's how natural. There's no frequency that's over boosted. With the Ether, it's gonna be a little bit warm, which which may suit your preferences. So yeah, and it could be I've never heard it either, but it just saying that I trust Paul on this. Like I just saw his review on that, and he said it's he said that he would tweak it a little bit, because my idea why I suggested the Ether that you're coming from the basis that you might end up EQing the P50 because of how basslight it is. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. Exactly, man. Like it's the standard for me. Like it's the one to beat. Like it sounds like okay. I don't know. I don't know how I'm not. Have you heard the Ether, AJ? I don't know. Cuz with the SO24s, I literally thought they sounded like hybrids. No kidding. It was like, man, like I can't believe this is single planar. They sound like freaking hybrids. It's crazy. It's just a benchmark for me. Oh, God bless me. Um, I don't know what they did with that though. Like, um, so and the thing is, okay, this is my suggestion for you, Mix Ale. So you buy the Ether. It's still relatively new, right? And if you don't like it, you can sell it because if you buy the P50, you'll probably have less opportunity to sell the P50 because the tuning is a little bit niche, like it's neutral sound like that, and like most people like bass, right? And at least with the Ether, it has bass. It's gonna be a little bit warm, it's balanced sounding, so it's kind of like easier to sell if it doesn't match your preferences, if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, if you are able to find, and that's the thing though, like, because I just searched the price of SL2024s and I saw someone selling on eBay, selling it for like 220. It's more expensive than the original one. Someone selling it for 284, freaking 284. And this is, and I didn't like this move from Let's Sure. I don't know why they only limited it to 2024 units. Um, I don't know what they did. I don't know. Like maybe they paid for like better drivers or something because it's anniversary, but they did something right on that, but not with the selling part. Like, why would you limit something that sounds good? If that makes sense. Oh, you have the Deuce and the EM10. You have the EM10? Hmm. The EM10 is pretty resolving. It's a kind of like V shape, right? Oh, hi there, Super Chunk. Oh, really? Why is it limited? I don't have any idea why they made it so limited. Oh, going back to you, Mix Ale, you have the EM10. Man, you're gonna be disappointed when it comes to detail retrievals on. Oh, man, you're looking for neutral. Yeah, okay. But that's the thing. My question is, um, I'm pretty sure they can produce more of the S12s, right? And it really has something to do with that driver. And yeah, maybe they change a little bit of the internals, the positioning, and the length of the tube because the SL24 now fits better than the SL Pros. They did something with that. I'm pretty sure the driver is better. So okay, yeah, that's what I thought. That kind of maybe that run. I don't know if it's a better driver really. They can't remake another batch of that. Hey, you don't have to sell me, bro. But going back to mix ale here, you have the juice, and you're looking for a neutral set. Yeah, if you're looking for a neutral set, go ahead with the P50, man. Yeah, I mean, I've never heard it. Don't take my word for it. But Asians are cool guys, dude. Yeah, we run the Chi-Fi reviews. Yeah. um, Nah, it's just I no I really have high praise for the S1224. That's the reason why I showed my face. Otherwise, you're seeing fingers now and hands. I really thought I don't know. Like I tried a lot of TOTL sets when I was in Japan. And it's like even that what was that planar from dang it, that 1200 planar I forgot. Super Moon? Is it Super Moon? Yeah, the Campfire Super Moon. This is so funny. I was with Timmy when we tried the Campfire Super Moon. We were in earphones in Japan. It was good. It was good. But what didn't make sense was the universal fit is more expensive than the custom. It's crazy. I mean, they sounded good, but are you gonna really pay like more than $1,000 for that? I couldn't, man. Like, I tell you, a lot of IMs like price top of the line. They're just you really have. The thing is, if you really want to get satisfied in buying top of the line stuff, you really have to know what you're looking for. And that's why you really have to you cannot skip this hobby. You have to start with budget, start with mid tier and semi top of the line in order for you. Like if you're really aiming for that end game, you cannot skip. I just think you cannot skip. Yeah, or you can be done with mid-tier sets, like there are so many mid-tier sets now. Um, like some people are doing end games with Mega 5 ESTs. Um, I can end game with what's this? I can end game with man, I forgot. The Duno was that Duno. Um why am I forgetting my Duno stuff? Duno. Oh, the Kima too, yeah. Oh, yeah, I think I'm gonna be in Kanjam SoCal. I'm planning on going to Kanjam SoCal. I missed Kanjam SoCal last year. I missed Dallas, and New York was, yeah, it was too, I don't know. I didn't save enough. So definitely this year I'm going to SoCal. Excited to meet everyone there. If, you know. Yeah. I'll see you there. I'm really planning to go there this year. Kima 2 is excellent. It's making you question why they even released the Ultra. I mean, Ultra is it has an edge on that clarity, but it's mostly just really the tuning on that. Maybe a little bit of driver or something, but right. But I really understand. I mean, I don't know, like maybe on the western side they're thinking that uh, this is how, I don't know, it maybe it's just really the Asian thing, okay? um wh- when you are creating stuff, I know there's R&D to make better sets or like better products, right? But at the same time, you can't go all in. You cannot go all in because your company should survive, if that makes sense. You know, you have employees to pay, and you have to survive. You can't go all in, and it's prevalent with any electronics, you know, like cell phones. I mean, Sony sometimes go all in. It's just that they go unnoticed because, you know, like their marketing is bad, but Sony has always been the leader when it comes to, like, I'm talking about phones, okay? Sony has always been like the first to do something. They go all in with that, but I know with their marketing and, you know, the implementation, sometimes it's just the other companies are just better at it. And it's similar with the earphones. They cannot just go all in. And maybe, I don't know, maybe some Western people think that it's a scam, like every month there's like a new IM. It's part of the strategy. It's business, and it's just the way it is, like business is an entity. It has to sustain itself. Um and like a year is pre-planned to what to produce and sales projection and stuff. um yeah, I know that. I was in business before, but it's a little bit different. I was in like vape juice. We ran a vape shop before. And the thing about that, okay, this is what I saw graphs about the data, okay? I saw graphs about the data. And what made me curious is, especially the Project M, is, let me see that. Project M, who has Project M? Okay. What made me curious is it has a similar tuning philosophy to Acoustune tuning. Um, they graph weird. Yes. They have different peaks. Yes, that's a check. But looking at reviews, they seem to. I don't know. Like I felt the same thing with Acoustune IMs. Like, man, like Acoustune, and when you look at Acoustune IMs, they just graph weird. But on listening, it's just a different. I'm pretty sure you know, Ted, I'm pretty sure you've tried Ecostune sets. I mean, I hope they fit your ears because they have some sharp edges. They look cool, but I hope you're the select few to fit them in your ears. I really, really, I think highly of their DDs, and that's what I thought about the Dita. I'm like, wow, okay. I've never heard it, but it looks like it. Let me see other graphs here, though. The Dita, the Rolio. Oh, yeah, I remember the Perpetua. 167SS, HS167SS, HS1790. They're just, yeah. And you can't find a lot of Akustune, like, let's see here. If, yeah, Hangout, yeah, Crane used to measure them before, I guess, but I think he was banned after that. And I think Andy praised it highly, right? I think Andy, it's his, I think he, which one was that? I think it's the HS, I forgot, but I think Andy, I think it's one of the best in his collection right now. One Akostune DD, and it's a DD. Freaking DD. I like their Mirinks. They call their driver Mirinks. And I think it's a biofilm, yeah. The way they explained their DD is they coated it with like a bio, I don't know, like bio something, that it resembles the properties of your eardrums or something like that. So the kind, it resonates similar to your ear. Yeah, your ears, like inside your ears or something. It's synthetic, but I don't know, like a polymer or something like that. Huh. Tonality wise, I don't think so. I think that, I don't know, this kind of tuning approach with the Dita is, I think, more directed to technicalities rather than timbre and tonality. Yeah. There's a really, it's hard when you tune a DD, it's hard to mix technicalities and timbre. It's a little bit hard because it's limited by the frequency curve. And that's why I'm amazed with Acostunes, because they seem to find a sweet spot on making a single DD sound natural and technical at the same time. And that's why, and it's the same with soft ears, right? Like, it sounds natural, but I doubt it's really technical. With the Project M, I mean, at least on graphs, it looks like, because there's like a combination of peaks and dips, it sounds like it's like it does separation really good. The timbre might be close to natural, but I doubt it's like really, really natural. Yeah. So there's a trade-off there. Do you know Falcon Ultra is close? It's close, but it's just a little bit maybe too mid forward at times. Oh man, like I thought it's gonna be a quick live. I started this stream like really like slow, just watching Paul Wasabi's video. But I'm glad you guys came and some people asked questions. No, that's a very old model, but still, it's a good one. I tried that one. HS1551, 1550. Yeah. Um, they're pretty old. Yep, 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 yep. Yeah, what else though? Like, I don't know. Like, it seems like Chi-Fi is really slow now, except for Zigot and Kiwi ears. Oh, the Crin ears. Oh man, I really want to buy it. It's sold out, right? Very limited run. Yeah, I was very limited run. Yep. Tried it in 2008, 18. Yep. Dee 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 ding. So I don't know. I think that's all for the stream today. I'm glad you guys came though. Thanks AJ, thanks Super Chunk, and who was that guy? Mix Ale if you're still there. So yeah, you like, okay, let me just, if you're still there, let me just check my top 10 recs. It's on my, I made a, what's this one here? Like an spreadsheets. Yeah, I made a spreadsheet. You can find my spreadsheet on descriptions on my video. It's okay. So you're looking for a set that's in 121 to 250. Lecture Cadenza 4 is good. Sleevo, Meyer Audio Sleevo Mark II is good. I mean, if you're looking for like neutral, right? So Lecture Cadenza 4, that's good, you know, if you can find it cheap. The Truth Air Nova is okay-ish, but yeah. And the Meyer Audio Sleevo Mark II. If you're looking for a neutral and then technical at the same time, so that's gonna be your bet. But who knows? The P50 might be better. God. Right. Other than that, I think, yeah. And I think the P50 is really, really close to the Cadenza 4. I really think. Oh, really? Sister company of Duno? Yeah, that's what like when when I first tried the Sleevo, I was like, how are they using better? I can tell. I mean, I don't know if you don't take my word for it, but I can tell if a company is using better drivers. And when I first heard it, wow, these are quality drivers, and why are they selling this for this much? The tuning is a little bit, questionable at times, but again, you can't go all in, I mean, they may be doing their best to tune something, but they have to compromise something and price it at that certain price point, And that's, like it really, where was I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the P50. So you got the P15 there, and do you have the Cadenza 4? Yes. Man. Yeah. CKD62. I think I've tried the CKD62. I borrowed them from Hobby Talk. I wouldn't do that again. Oh my god, I feel so sorry for him. All the sleeves that I tried, it was from Hobby Talk. So they sent me so I could try it. And when I sent him back, he paid taxes for his own sets. Crazy Canada. He's from Canada. So yeah, I mean I don't know, he paid I don't know, 30 or 40 bucks like that. I mean it's yeah. So I don't know. And the other set that I borrowed is from Mark, the Mega 5P, the Lime Ears. The Lime Ears, though, like they're top of the line sets. They don't have ESTs. They sound good. They sound good. It's just. You just have to try it, but they sound good. It's so natural. That dope channel, Anthony. Yeah. Hi there, man. Um. So yeah, I think Meyer Audio they're losing. What's up, brother? Yep, doing fine. I just I'm done with my coffee. I'm from where I'm from, like my ethnicity. I'm Filipino, but I'm in the U.S. now. Yeah, just chilling. I do this every weekend. Oh really? Yeah. They sound good. I don't know how they did that. I don't know how they did that without ESTs. Like it's the first legit top of the line set without ESTs that like I praise a lot. Oh, you're in Pennsylvania. All right. I think that's where is that though? Man, I'm so sorry. I've only been in the US for like 11 months. I'm in Boise. I'm in Idaho, so yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so needed to decide between 15 and all about the same price here. Okay. Man, maybe I don't know. Like has maybe Ted is a good resource here if Ted is still here. It's a toss up between Cadenza 4, really. Cadenza 4 is an S ranker for me though. Um that's tough. Because it's like a set that I like a lot versus a set that graphs really good but I haven't heard. But they got good ears. Like yeah, lime ears. They've got good ears. I know Cadenza 4 is an excellent set. And I think still a lot of people still like it. And with the P50 though, it looks like I don't know, like EPZ P50 head file. Let me just yeah, it's a mixed reviews on the P50 here. Some people rank it really good. Hmm. Huh, okay, yeah. It's a mixed. And they graph really, really similar too. Yeah. EPZ. Why they compare it to the Chopin? Chopin's a little bit Harmon. It's not gonna be. Uh, I'm looking at Headfi here. Uh-huh. Okay. Mm, Simga SM4. Yeah, it's probably too bright. I know, man. Like, if I really haven't. Hmm. Yeah, me too. Never tried any sim god either. Yep. I think they're like limiting, I don't know, reviewers. I don't know. I don't feel too bad because a lot of sets is it feels like a lot of work. Um, really? There's a new blonde? Blonde Mark 3. Oh, this is Mark 2. Oh, Mark 2. Okay. Yeah. Man, it's a single DD. It's gonna sound good. uh, yeah, I know. And that's why I created. That's why I made my like price category so that it helps me judge an IM based on their price. It's hard to because I anticipated the hobby to be heading that way. It's gonna be like a lot of sets, and I mean, I respect other reviewers to, like just put all IM prices in the same box, but for me, it's just way better for me personally to compare them and put them in separate price category and fight there with other stuff. Yeah, the Dita Mecha. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could hear that though. Yeah, I I've only like even it was that Fishtown. His name is not Fishtown, but Merrill? His name is Merrill, right? Um he praises a lot. And we share the same preferences. He plays music. And so I trust his take on timbre, and he likes the Dita Project M. Was it Project M or Mecha? I'm not sure, but yeah, yeah, Merrill, Justin Merrill. Yep, it's Justin. Sorry, right. Justin. Sorry about that, Justin. But yeah, he liked it a lot. He said. Oh man, I lost a guy from Philly. Are you still there? Oh. Wow, it's been a long stream. Oh, do you have the Zenith? Do you have the Zenith, AJ? I almost forgot about KZ Zenith. The soft ears. I think I tried the I think I tried the Dita um Perpetua? Was it Perpetua? I think I tried the Dita Perpetua. How much is it? Dita Perpetua. Yeah, it's the Dita Perpetua. How much is it? Yes, yes, yes. It's a $2,000 item. What's fun is, it's, it was the case. It was like a puzzle to open that case. I was in Timmy's apartment at that time. Like he said, like, hey dude, try to open this. It's the Dita Perpetua. And I don't know, like it took me, I don't know, like 10 minutes, 20 minutes like that to try and open the case. It didn't dawn on me. And apparently it has something to do with the air pressure or something. But yeah, it felt like a Perpetua opening that. It's crazy. I and it was fine. Yeah, I mean for the price, of course, it's like 2,000 bucks, right? 3,000, is it? It's expensive. Yeah, I'm not saying like, like it's just expensive, dude. Yeah, it sounded really really technical, I think. I think it focused more on like details. I mean, like if you are making a top of the line set, you would probably more focus more on details because you want the consumer to feel that there's this change, right? Like you purchased it, and it just makes sense that they'd increase the upper frequencies a little bit so that they can feel like, oh my god, I'm hearing a lot. But if you were to ask me if I'm going to buy a top of the line set, I would probably choose a set that sounds organic and natural. Yeah. And the Cadenza 12, it's good. Yeah. I mean, it's up there. Yeah, I think yep, I've heard the Perpetua. Did why they do the tilt now though? Yeah, Dita Perpetua. It was nice. And yeah, but the Zenith, yeah, Zenith is it's good, right? I think the Zenith is good for its price. Oh, you didn't get it yet. You haven't received it yet? Oh my god. Yeah, it's probably gonna be yeah, this yeah. But I mean like they should have included the better cable. Man, those KZ cables, man, they tangle a lot. I mean, but they have better cables, right? They should have included that. Dude, I didn't know it was like Perpetua is like $3,000. I'm surprised. Man, yeah, I remember. God, I remember this freaking case, dude. It was so funny. Oh my god. Yeah, I think that's probably it for me today. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you, AJ. Thanks to people just listening there. Yeah, I'll see you again next week if if you're free and just want to talk and hang out. Turi tea. The Turi, soft ears Turi. Have I heard it though? I think I have. I think I have tried. I just don't remember. Yeah, thanks, man. Bye for now. Guys take care there wherever you're from. All right. See you in my next video.